Hello, my name is Laura. I'm here to do a video blog about me and my brain injury. Why am I doing this? I've actually no idea. I'm hoping to get something therapeutic out of it and possibly to tell more people and inform people a bit more about brain injuries. Quite clearly, I look fine and okay and well on the outside. However, very much not. So what actually happened? Well, 6th of September 2020, a normal day at work. I'm a support worker, by the way. I took one of my service users out, and I was in a vehicle with a colleague, and I just became very unwell. Constant vomiting, a splitting headache, like something I'd never experienced in my life. And these overwhelming pins and needles down my arms. That whole process was a little bit dramatic, actually. But anyway, I made my colleague take me home. I left my service user with him, and I made him take me home. To which that did not go down well with my boss at the time. However, I got home, climbed straight into bed, and that was it. I was vomiting all night. And I mean all night, relentless, every 2 minutes. Yeah, there was nothing to produce, so to speak. Yeah, so that was all night. And then the next day, Monday, still not okay. I was still in bed at 11 o'clock, and I knew I'll ring 111. So I rang 111, told them all my symptoms, and they were telling me to get to A&E to actually out of hours care or urgent care. Within the hour anyway, I needed to get there. So I finally get there. I tell them my symptoms. They did a few scans. What was it now? A CT scan. And then they did another CT scan where they put this funny liquid through your veins, which makes you feel like you've wet yourself. However, I hadn't, thankfully. Yeah, to which I was told I had a bleed on the brain. I had no idea how to take that at the time. Had no idea. I just knew it was something serious, but I was very much awake and walking and able to talk. So yeah, I had what's called a subarachnoid hemorrhage. Yeah, they found it on the back left side of my head. So as a result of that, I spent a week in hospital. And the list of symptoms since are quite endless. So yeah, I might look okay doing this conversation with you is rather challenging. It's took me quite some time. hence I've got some notes. Yeah, so how it affects me now. Well, we're at the beginning of November and I still have headaches. Some headaches are morphine worthy. Some headaches are not. I take dihydrocodeine for. I have right-sided weakness. I've been struggling to walk properly since. My right leg and hip especially. Well, everything on my right side basically, but my right leg especially is causing some issues. Falls. God, yeah, the exhaustion. The exhaustion is phenomenal. I could get exhausted for thinking. The loss of independence. The first thing the doctor said to me in the hospital was, "Do you drive?" "Yes, I do." "You've got to surrender your license. You cannot drive." So that was very much a, okay, I'll do that. But yeah, now it's pretty upsetting. What else? Memory loss, short-term memory loss. People need to remind me constantly of things I've done, things I have to do. The lists are endless. I can't do paperwork anymore. I look at paperwork now and it's just mush on a sheet. My brain just cannot take it in at all. The world feels like it's 100 miles an hour. So the term "a turtle in a rabbit's world" springs to mind. And brain fog, that's a biggie. Absolute biggie. Yeah, struggling to think and being very blank sometimes. That can be a difficult one. And not to mention the psychological side of it. Mood, definitely up and down. Sad, angry, irritable. My son is still with his dad because I do not feel well enough still to have him. I struggle with conversations quite a lot. I have a friend who comes around to help care for me, and yeah, I struggle for things to say, which I'm sure is quite a common theme. Yeah, my right leg. I went for a short walk the other day and afterwards my whole leg swelled up. That was quite awful. Thankfully the next day when I woke up it was relatively okay. So I didn't think that warranted the doctor. But looking back now, did my body give me some signs before the stroke / bleed on the brain? Yes, actually, for quite some time. I noticed I was getting to a point where I was picking things up and just dropping them for no apparent reason. I was getting quite frustrated with that, but I didn't feel it warranted going to see the doctor or anything. yeah, and then the week before the bleed on the brain happened, I was at work and I just could not hear my colleague. She would be stood next to me and I just still could not hear her. My hearing was very weird. It kept coming and going and wasn't quite how it was. And yeah, I generally felt like a robot, doing the same routine every week a few weeks previous. So yeah, my body was giving me signs, but I didn't take note because I'm a busy working mum. But yeah, I hope this is insightful and informal to some, if that's the right words to use, for anybody. And I hope some people understand and can possibly take something from this. So I'm almost 9 weeks, oh yeah, I am 9 weeks post subarachnoid hemorrhage. So I think I'm doing pretty alright. But if you've got any questions, give us a shout. Bye.